Alright, this is Cole in the SP, and this is a long overdue video. A lot of crap has been happening in the last few months. But first, let me get out of the way something that I've been promising to do, and is sadly not going to be nearly as good and as detailed as it could have been because of circumstances that I will explain in a minute. So, my room is complete and set up. So let's go ahead and start from the front. From the entry door, okay, above the door, I got my He-Man figure, and I got this and that, and I got all my DVDs and mangas. Got a lovely mirror with pictures of my mother up there. I got a good chunk of my collection up there. And this I'm proud of. This was where I was keeping all my SH figure art boxes, and they were just stacked in there. I got rid of most of them, and yes, I am turning it into a dollhouse. I got bedrooms down here. I got sliding doors. Yes, it's a mess because it's in construction but being played with at the same time. And yes, that is a bar made out of Legos, and I got some like command chairs up there. I'm proud of that. Got my Gundam models, which I was doing a video on those also. Got lost. Got my entertainment system with my game consoles and stuff, and my clothing dresser, and I keep my different DVDs and stuff in there. Over here along the doorway wall is my desk with a nice collection of action figures up on top. And I've got a packed closet. Okay, not a packed closet, and I have reasoning for showing off what's in my closet. A very important person needs to know. I'm proud of this. I bought this shortly after moving in here, the shelving units, and I've put up a bunch of cool stuff. Those are all custom painted Transformers. Well, except for the one on the very end. You can't see much of the detail back in there. I need better lighting in here, I guess. And yes, that is what you're seeing on the table there. I am a legal med-carded user. And this here is essentially my bed. And my floor is... I got my table. I'll pull the cushions off, lay out a blanket, and just lay down right on there. So, room tour is out of the way, short, simple, relatively sweet. Could have been much better, and reasoning for it could have been much better is about a month ago my computer started crashing on me horribly, painfully. So I sent the computer to a technician, and before I sent it to him, I pulled out what I thought was the secondary hard drive, because I want to save my data. And I told him, scorched earth the other hard drive. Yeah, I know. When I got the computer back, hilarity ensued, and I lost about 10 years of picture collecting and video collecting and all my unedited, unprocessed Colwyn videos and videos from my other channel. So, crap. So now that the somewhat pleasantry stuff is out of the way, let's get on to the bad stuff. The top of the list bad stuff is my good friend Laura is dealing with a heap of bullshit and trouble because her soon-to-be ex, I doubt he's watching this, but I'm going to make sure before I upload it, and if I have to, I will rewrite the whole darn thing. He is a meth fiend. I have mentioned him before, and he is getting towards the terminal end of his addiction, his illness, which is self-inflicted. I don't have much sympathy for drug users after a certain point. And no, this does not count as drugs. It is a prescribed, authorized, whatever BS-ery term you want to use. So, back to my friend. She is miserable. He is abusing her emotionally, mentally. Not physically, but she's sleep deprived, and the cops up there won't do a damn thing about it. Just pissing me off. Some good news is, you saw, I don't know if anybody saw my last video about my car. I got a new good car. Yay! that's fine. I might be getting a raise at work soon, but the main focusing thing is, the most important thing is I'm going to be shortly after uploading this video starting to pack up all my toys and pack up all my stuff because I'm going to be moving. She needs to get some things sorted out. She needs to get into a better home, and I'm going to move up there and be with her. I don't care about the age difference. I love this woman very, very much. She makes me happy. She's gotten me writing again. She's gotten me doing my best to be a better person. And yeah, we have our issues, but we work them out. We always do. I don't care anymore. I will use this on camera. I won't say what it is, but it's obvious what it is. People don't understand the stress they can put others through. She's telling me stories, and I'm overhearing conversation between the two of them about how he loves her, but in the same conversation, almost in the same sentence, says he hates her. I I don't envy her at all. I feel sorry for her. I wish I could go up there and help her, but I can't. I don't have the money or the time, or what am I going to do when I get up there? Beat the shit out of the guy? I mean, this could be effective. I'm reasonably capable with this. Break it over his head, I guess? I don't know. People won't help her. And I can only do so much over the phone, and it pisses me off, and it makes me feel guilty. I'm on the phone with her trying to cheer her up, and I get a stray thought about, ooh, I could be doing this, this, or that, and I feel bad about it. I do. And there are times when his stress will stress her out to the point where she starts ranting and raving at me, and in her own words, being a real witch. But I understand it's not her. Because that's the same shit that I went through when dealing with Brian. You guys don't know my last name, so you won't know who this Brian is, so F it. F it. I love this woman, and I cannot stand by and do nothing. Because that's the shit that I went through when I was living with him, and my soon-to-be ex at the time, Amber, again, you don't know her last name, I'll use the name. And if she's watching, she doesn't care, though. No. Brian manipulated me out of all my time and money and guilt tripped me. I knew how to push all the right buttons. Made me feel like I was a 10-year-old boy again. And nobody listened well enough to care. Just like with her right now, the people that can help her aren't listening enough to care, and she's having to get herself. She's doing some things to get herself out. She has plans. Things will be better. I have medical coverage. Oh, that's actually a good funny story in and of itself. In January, I was having really bad burning sensation and having to go to the restroom a lot, go pee a lot. I get to the hospital because I just break down. And yeah, you have a urinary tract infection, so they give me antibiotics, send me home. The infection comes back, and I hadn't got my medical coverage kicked in yet. So I am towards the tail end of a month's supply of ciprofloxacin, and I'm feeling much better. I'm still in some pain, but I'm feeling much better. Then I got the hospital bill. They want well over 10 grand. 8 grand for putting me through a CT machine. You know what? I'm sure the CT machine helped in diagnosing me. I doubt they actually needed it. I doubt they actually needed it. I really do. But I have my medical coverage now. It's $80 a month. I get unlimited doctor visits, and I have to pay for partials on lab tests and certain lab tests and things. I'm gonna go and get my teeth fixed and yada 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 yada. I really don't know what to talk about right now. I got my room tour out. I told you all my plans. I'm gonna be moving. Most important thing. I don't know what to talk about. I've asked my viewers for subjects to discuss, but either you guys, and I'm not ragging on you guys at all. I'm sure you guys have your own busy lives and all that stuff. I understand completely. Okay. Well, I have a point about that to make before I finish up this video. Hopefully, I'll remember it. I am going to see about taking this channel in a different direction. I am going to start reviewing movies. There's one in particular I want to start with, and it's going to be much in the same vein as Noah Antweiler, or aka Spoony One, uh, Doug Walker, aka Nostalgia Critic, making fun of stuff. Will I force comedy about having Asperger syndrome into it? I will try. I will try to make it tasteful. But I'm gonna play it up as a comedy factor because there are some things in life that yes do need to be laughed at. I truly do believe that laughter is a good thing when done properly. When it's known that the person is making a joke and not trying to insult. I'm gonna say one more thing before I close up this video, check the time, and then upload it later on. The feeling of loneliness. She's going through it right now, but I had the same thing when I was living with Brian. He was abusing me, abusing me, abusing me, and nobody around me apparently cared. My own father abandoned me to the mistreatment by a pedophile. I'm gonna call him what he is. There's actually a nice story about that too. I'm just remembering all this stuff, aren't I? My fiance at the time refused to listen to me. My adoptive sister at the time refused to listen to me. And then at a later date, this adoptive sister apparently never bothers to call me. I was always calling her. Same thing with my dad. I was always calling him. Don't ignore people in pain. Ever. Don't do it. Because one day you yourself will be in pain. And people will realize real quickly that they don't give a shit about you either. It's really what it feels like. At the time that I was living with Brian, he was getting heavily back into methamphetamines. He was becoming a fiend. And he tried to get clean for a while. He couldn't. Currently, he is living in a dying RV, searching for his next fix. And you know what? And oh, here's the best part. All his friends have finally realized what a scumbag he is. In fact, I was over at his son's foster parents visiting him. His name's Kai. Great kid. Funny kid. And I was talking to the foster parent. And oh yeah, Brian this and Brian that. It's like, gee, I've been saying that he's a bad person since I was 6. Since I was 4. Am I bitter about it? Do I need to get over it? I'm trying. Every day I'm trying. Every day I'm trying. I would ask that anybody watching this video all the way to the end pray, send good thoughts, good intentions, good karma, whatever phrase you want to use for giving goodwill to others. Keeping somebody in your thoughts. I can take care of myself right now. And I know you don't know her. I'm not going to show a picture of her. I have one on my phone, but I'm not going to. My friend Laura, please keep her in your mind. Keep her safe. She's a good person. She deserves to be happy, and I truly do believe I can bring her that happiness, and she will make me happy. Yeah. Well, this has been Cole and the Aspie with a long overdue update slash rant about life. Hopefully, I can get some other ideas in my head for stuff I have encountered in life and recent stories about that kind of stuff and upload them. But look forward to me getting up a movie review. Will it happen anytime soon? Probably not, unfortunately. But it's gonna happen. It's my Laura's. It's thanks to her. I'm writing again. I'll talk about that later on. I'm gonna let you guys go. Thank you very much for watching. Oh, and one more bit before I let you guys go. Yes, I'm an autistic with several fedoras. 5 to be exact. Why? Because yes. Fedoras are cool, and anybody that hates on fedoras can just go suck it. Thank you.